Good afternoon from Gospel Oak, here for the first time since October 2020. Well, it's not my first time here. I've been here a couple of days ago when I did Richmond to Stratford. This train leaves in 3 minutes. Estimated journey time to Barking is going to take anywhere between 35 minutes and 40 minutes. On board the brand new Class 710. It mainly operates on the Watford Junction to Euston, Gospel Oak to Barking, Romford to Upminster, and Liverpool Street to Enfield Town, Cheshunt and Chingford routes, and sometimes the Richmond and Clapham Junction to Stratford route. I'm also planning on doing Dalston Junction to New Cross later on. And on Friday, Liverpool Street to Enfield Town, Cheshunt via Seven Sisters and Chingford, as well as Romford to Upminster and Liverpool Street to Shenfield. Then maybe next week I'll do Paddington to Hayes and Harlington, Paddington to Reading, Paddington to Heathrow Airport, as well as the London trams, Wimbledon to Beckham Junction, Elmer's End to Wimbledon, and East Croydon to New Addington via West Croydon, before finishing by either next weekend, which is the last weekend of November, or the weekend after, which will be the first weekend of December, with the district line to Olympia from High Street, Kensington, hopefully. As some Olympia trains may start at Upminster, Edgware Road, Barking, or even Tower Hill. This means it's time to go for the 35-minute journey or 40-minute journey to Barking as a train to Stratford approaches.
This is the train to Barking. Next station, Upper Holloway. Exit for London Underground Northern Line from Archway Station.
I will also have to check what services are affected later on. I mean, the services that will be affected this weekend. Yeah, someone wants me to do Battersea Power Station to Mill Hill East via Charing Cross. But I'll have to wait until there are no Northern Line trains between Moorgate and Kennington in order for that to happen. There are sometimes trains between extending beyond Mill Hill East down to Morden, Kennington and or Battersea Power Station, so I might have to change trains at Finchley Central, or if the train is going to Edgware, then Camden Town. Maybe I can change at Embankment because of that announcement on the northbound North Line platform.
Upper Holloway.
thankfully these trains are much more better than the Class 172s that used to be in service. Being serviced with London Overground, they now operate with Chiltern Railways. If not Chiltern Railways, then West Midlands Railway.
Upper Holloway. This is the train to Barking.
Yes, with West Midlands Railway on the Snow Hill lines from Stratford upon Avon, Dorridge and Wetlocks End to Starbridge Junction, Kidderminster and Worcester. Some trains even extend beyond Worcester, Shrub Hill or Foregate Street to Great Malvern and or Hereford. Trains will either avoid Shrub Hill or they will reverse at Shrub Hill before continuing to Foregate Street. GWR operates a few train services beyond Oxford to Worcester. It's now time to leave Holloway. As I was saying, some GWR services extend beyond Oxford to Worcester, Shrub Hill, Worcester, Foregate Street, Great Malvern or Hereford. Oh, someone left their ball on the tracks.
This is the train to Barking. Next station, Crouch Hill.
And when I do Dalston Junction to New Cross, it will be a short journey taking about anywhere from 25 minutes to half an hour. With trains departing every 15 minutes.
Next station, Crouch Hill.
I don't know what I'm gonna do once I finish all these journeys. Maybe I could watch a couple of planes at Heathrow or Gatwick. Or somewhere near Heathrow as the planes approach Heathrow. Or maybe even London City. Could also go to Luton, which accepts contactless payment. But not Stansted or Southend because you'll need a train ticket for those destinations.
Crouch Hill. This is the train to Barking. This is the train to Barking. Next station, Harringay Green Lanes.
Or if I have enough money, I could fly to somewhere within the UK, such as Glasgow or Edinburgh, to see whether it's quicker to take the train to Glasgow or the plane. Same with Edinburgh.
Exit for National Rail services from Harringay Station.
And London Underground Piccadilly Line from Manor House Station. there is the East Coast Main Line, served by Thameslink, Great Northern, LNER, Grand Central.
Next station, Harringay Green Lanes.
Grand Central, Hull Trains and Lumo. On the section of the East Coast Main Line south of Peterborough down to London King's Cross. Oh look, a McDonald's and a shopping centre. A westbound train approaches.
Harringay Green Lanes. This is the train to Barking.
There used to be one train per day on Mondays to Saturdays, which ran all the way from Woodgrange Park to Dalston Junction. This train travelled via but did not call at Gospel Oak. It called at all other stations on the Gospel Oak to Barking Line and the North London Line. It stopped around in mid to late 2018. Just shortly before the Class 172s were retired.
Train to Barking. Next station, South Tottenham. Exit for London Overground services, Victoria Line and National Rail services from Seven Sisters Station.
Those London Overground services to Liverpool Street, Cheshunt and Enfield Town. With only a few National Rail services calling there by Greater Anglia to between Liverpool Street and Hertford East. They usually run via Tottenham Hill, but some trains today might call at Seven Sisters and Edmonton Green instead of the usual stations. Tottenham Hill, Northumberland Park, Meridian Water, formerly Angel Road prior to early 2019. Ponders End, Brimsdown, Enfield, Lock and Waltham Cross. Then Cheshunt, Broxbourne, Rye House, St Margaret's, Ware and Hertford East. Trains are formed of 8 carriages.
Next station, South Tottenham.
There is the Valley Lines. There used to be a London Overground service that travelled via but did not call at South Tottenham. From Enfield Town to Liverpool Street. Normally trains call at Stamford Hill, Stoke Newington and Rectory Road, but this one might have called at Clapham. Yep, you can see here. South Tottenham signal box.
South Tottenham. This is the train to Barking. This is the train to Barking. Next station, Blackhorse Road.
Link to the West Anglia main line.
Change here for Victoria Line services.
Down there is the West Anglia main line.
Next station, Blackhorse Road. Blackhorse Road. This is the train to Barking. This is the train to Barking. Next station, Walthamstow Queens Road.
Where you can change the services to Liverpool Street
Change here for London Overground lines.
and the Victoria Line. Only the Victoria Line had an extension north of seeing how Victoria Line trains have 8-car trains and Central Line trains have 8 carriages.
Next station, Walthamstow Queens Road.
Now we've truly gone under the Chingford branch. Thankfully, my passport doesn't expire till March 2000. You're not allowed in there, there's the driver's. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Walthamstow Queens Road. This is the train to Barking.
I think only the driver is allowed to look into the passenger cabin.
This is the train to Barking. Next station, Leighton Midland Road.
That can't be my phone because it's on flight mode. I could book a UK flight up to at least 3 days before.
Next station, Leighton Midland Road.
You can now see the London skyline from here, such as the Shard. But you can't see Big Ben, which has been undergoing construction work since 2017. Over there is a British Airways Embraer 190 flying somewhere.
Leighton Midland Road. This is the train to Barking.
You can sit here. Sit down.
This is the train to Barking. Next station, Leytonstone High Road.
Your food.
Exit here for London Underground Central Line from Leytonstone Station. Some people who are friends with my nan have gone to Tenerife, especially.
Next station, Leytonstone High Road.
Especially over August. And there is a Central Line. I will see you soon, Central Line. First time in the Leytonstone area since June. It's now 4:16 PM. There must be I think it's a de Havilland Canada -8400 of Lux Air returning home to Luxembourg.
Leytonstone High Road. This is the train to Barking. This is the train to Barking. Next station, Wanstead Park.
Exit here for TfL rail services from Forest Gate.
Exit for TfL rail services from Forest Gate Station.
You can also do the same at Woodbridge Park for TfL rail services from Manor Park.
Next station, Wanstead Park.
Almost 4:20 PM.
Wanstead Park. This is the train to Barking.
Listen to me. Jimmy was fucking about. I took the train to Barking. I'll be back in 20 minutes. I'm going to work and gave him offer. Okay?
Train's now ready to leave. 4:20 PM.
I'm coming. Okay? Sister, book Jamal. Listen, I'm 2 stops away. Where am
This is the train to Barking.
2 more stops. I'm meeting for by the Johnson.
Next station, Woodgrange Park.
Exit for TfL rail services from Manor Park Station. We'll now be crossing the Great Main Line. Originally, the Gospel to Barking line was only electrified between Woodgrange Park and Barking, but now it's like fully electrified. There was also another partially electrified part at South Tottenham.
Yeah, I'm coming. It's 50 minutes. No, it's he's there on the other side. Yeah, I'll put it out.
And there's the Greyston main line.
I want to put Evo. I'm professional school. I took 25, 5 hours, yeah. I should have won with my brother. I should have won with my someone. 20 pounds, 5 hours.
Next station, Woodgrange Park.
There is the link from the Greyston main line, only used on weekends by C2C services. Next westbound train towards Gospel Oak is in 5 minutes.
Woodgrange Park. This is the train to Barking.
Don't think anybody's getting on or off here. Maybe somebody could have gotten on or off. Now the doors are closed.
This is the train to Barking. Next station, Barking. Change here for District Line, Hammersmith and City Line, and National Rail Services.
We're now approaching Barking. Change here for District and Hammersmith and City Lines and National Rail Services. We're now awaiting clearance into Barking. Thankfully there's a C2C train like every 7 minutes towards Fenchurch Street. Every 7 to 8 minutes. So I could go to Limehouse, changing there for the last Chadwell, changing there for a London Overground to Dalston Junction. to go, thankfully. Now I've recently discovered a passport index, which tells you that if you have a certain passport, you can visit a few countries like visa-free, visa on arrival, ETA, electronic travel authorization, or visa required, and either visa required or COVID-19 ban. Like Australia has a COVID-19 ban on the UK passport. There is a Hammersmith City Line train from Hammersmith. Hello, Barking. First time.
Station, Barking, where this train terminates.
First time here since around July.
This is an important security announcement. Please keep your luggage and personal belongings with you at all times. Unattended items may be removed and destroyed without warning. Please report any suspicious behaviour and unattended items to a member of staff or a police officer. Thank you for your assistance.
Welcome to Barking. Doors open on the right hand side. Every other station on the Gospel Lake to Barking line's been open on the left hand side. Gospel Lake and Barking here. Only stations where doors open on the right.
Baby on board, baby. Baby, everyone, baby. I respect.
Barking. This train terminates here. All change, please.
And 40 minutes later, here in Barking. Here in Barking. The driver's packing up and is going to make his way to the other end of the train. He's just changed the headlights. District line to Ealing Broadway. That's it. Hope you enjoyed this full journey all the way to Barking, and I will see you later when I do Dalston Junction to New Cross.